Sakura Santa. Yes, it is that game. We are playing it, I guess. Then she squeezes the candy cane in between her two massive breasts. You think I can keep track of it like this? If I hold these together, it will never escape. I don't think that would work. Not to mention this looks more lewd than I imagined. You don't think I should try? Maybe. Just keep doing it and we'll see if it works. Okay. She stands there rubbing her breasts against the cane. You're giving me a funny look, Koji. Is something wrong? Am I doing the right voice? Is something wrong? Is something wrong? I did the wrong voice. My apologies. No, nothing's wrong. Something doesn't feel right. I mean, she peers down the length of the wand. I know where it is, but this doesn't feel right, Koji. You don't have to push them together. Okay. She lets go. Release her breasts spill into their natural cleavage. They press together nicely, securing the candy cane perfectly between them. It's too big. Don't you think, Koji? It won't fit in there. The candy cane seems almost like it's melting. As it rubs against her skin, I can see a shimmer of stickiness along its surface. It starts to coat her chest, giving it a slick sheen. This feels so wrong, Koji. But it was your idea, so I don't mind. Even if it feels so... Every step causes her chest to bounce subtly around the cane, securely squeezing and nudging up and down. Why doesn't this feel right? Are you meant to put things between them, Koji? Not usually. I don't like it. She cups her breasts and lifts slightly. The cane starts to slide between them. Now I'm all sticky here. Even when I know where it will be, this feels so very wrong. Then why don't you stop? Because it was a suggestion from Koji and I want to try it. Even if it feels wrong, I'm happy to do what you ask. Look, you don't have to do that. I'm starting to feel guilty. It seems like she is instinctively averse to lewd things, but she keeps stumbling into them by accident. I had a lot of fun today. So it seems like she enjoyed herself too. Well, Koji, thank you for today. Don't worry about it. It was fun. I want to give you something. She nearly takes my hand and presses something in my palm. I hold it up. A snow globe? It's special. When I peer deeper into the swirling snow. Is this your workshop? Yes. Shake the globe 3 times and think about Christmas. That way you'll be able to visit me whenever you want. Fucking Tim Allen bullshit right here. But it's your workshop. Are you sure you're okay with me just dropping by whenever? It's fine if it's Koji. You're special. Anyway, can I come home with you? Absolutely. She trails behind me, shy this time and carefully avoiding getting too close. We're home. Well, I guess you're home. This isn't really my home. It may not be your home, but you're welcome here whenever you like, Santa. Thank you. Even the smallest of kindness makes her so happy. She makes it easy to be upbeat around her. Koji, today was a lot of fun. Yeah, I enjoyed spending time with you, Santa. Same. It's nice to see how everyone else celebrates Christmas. I could go on about the cynical and corporate nature of Christmas today, but to this girl it's anything but that. She fully embodies the spirit of the season. To harm that would be a crime. Have you ever received a present, Santa? Oh. You all give presents to each other at Christmas dinner. But I haven't ever gotten a present from someone outside my family. What about the milk and cookies that people leave for you? We take those back to Dad. This whole time people thought that Santa's capable of eating a limited amount of cookies. I think that everyone is right on that. That big belly has to come from somewhere, I guess. I see. Well, maybe you might get a present this... I don't even get to finish the sentence and already stars light up in Santa's eyes. Really? Really? Well, yeah, it's Christmas, right? An actual Christmas present from Koji. I'll treasure it for the rest of my life. She says that because she hasn't received presents except from her family, but I'm still amazed with her reaction. I guess she is Santa after all. St. Nicholas herself. Well, as long as you've been a good girl this year. I've been a good girl this year, I promise. Dad says I always do such a good job. She really is a daddy's girl, it seems. If your father really has a spirit of generosity, who can blame you? Well, since you've been a good girl, I'll get you a present. I can't tell you what it is, though. Wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, would we? Not at all. I'm so excited, Koji. I want to find out what I'm getting. You'll find out on Christmas, won't you? I'm sure that it'll be wonderful. Talk about high expectations, am I right? Is this what it's like to buy a present for someone on Christmas? It's enormous pressure. My parents put up with this every year. This is unbelievably brutal. You look worried all of a sudden, Koji. Don't overthink your Christmas gift, okay? Funny how she knew that. I guess she knows this pressure far better than any other person. Okay. Don't worry too much about me. It's only natural to worry about the people you care about, Koji. The people you care about, huh? I wonder. Just what is in this girl's heart? Now then, Koji, I want to spend more time with you. But I have way more toys I need to make. Don't you have any elves or anything to help you? No, my workshop is unique. I'm the only person working there. She really is a hard worker, for fuck's sake. Well, okay. Thinking about how she said it is unique, I guess that means Santa's elves do exist? What do they look like, though? Well, to be together again soon, Koji. She wraps her arms around me and gives me a hug. Stay warm until then, okay? Sure thing, Santa. Bye-bye. I feel snowflakes brushing against my arm. When I look to find them, I'm alone again. That candy cane thing. It's one of the most underhanded things I've done. That girl is too innocent for her own good. If you told her, wow, fuck me, the moon is made of cheese, she'd probably try to teleport over and have a taste. Well, she's one of the members of the Claus family. Santa embodies purity and kindness, so it makes sense that she's like this. I shouldn't exploit her innocence, though. Even if seeing her show it off, unwilling or not, is really nice. What man wouldn't like it? There's gay guys, I guess, and people without sex drives that prefer the other parts, but I'm not one of them. There are other girls who certainly can compete, though, like that cheeky fox. I haven't had quite such a good look at them yet, but I can't complain about getting a look at her panties. She's a lot more tricky, though. Santa is innocent and straightforward. Akina is mischievous and willing to do seemingly any kind of prank. So I don't know how if she was being serious about not wearing any underwear in her kimono, whatever. She has a perfect poker face when she wants. The only time I know she was completely honest with me was when she talked about her tail. Now it's time to get on with it. We're going after Santa, so let's go look at the workshop. For seemingly hours, I've been staring into the swirly blizzard of Santa's snow globe. I tried to peer into it to make something out, but it's just a building in snow. Is it really possible that this can teleport me? I do want to visit Santa, and there's no point just waiting for her to visit me. I'm trying to remember those instructions. That's right. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Then think about Christmas. My eyes fall shut as I contemplate the Christmas spirit. Feels like I'm drifting off. Hope I don't just open my eyes and see my apartment. Wait, that's a cold wind whisks against my face. Open my eyes and see I'm standing in front of Santa's workshop. And it's freezing. I just dove in without thinking about warm clothes. I'm probably going to tear the front door open and slam it shut behind me. Hope I don't catch hypothermia. For a few moments I just shivered, trying to feel warm again. The workshop seems as clean as it was last time. I wonder, is Santa here? There's wrapping paper on the workbench. It looks recent too, she must not be far away. Hello? Santa? It's me, Koji. I hear something crash and Santa stumbles out to meet me. Oh, hello, Koji. So the snow globe works for you? Yup. Shake 3 times, think about Christmas spirit, close my eyes, then appear right outside the door of Santa's workshop. Oh, I didn't think to warn you. Sorry, Koji. I'll have to make some adjustments to it. Are you okay? You didn't catch anything, right? I have hot chocolate if you'd like. Don't worry about me too much. I'm tougher than I... That's when she produces a steaming mug from seemingly nowhere. Have some hot chocolate, just in case. Thank you. I suppose I'm not going to turn down free hot chocolate. Take the mug in both hands and give it a sip. The lingering chill evaporates instantly. Wow, this is great. How'd you make it? Family secret. I'm sure they have many secrets. You said something about adjustments? I'm guessing you made that snow globe yourself? Yes. Is there something wrong with it? Not at all. It's a magnificent decoration like everything else I've seen you make. I'm not that good, though. Really, I mean it. You're amazing, Santa. Thank you. Flushing deeply, she turns away to her workbench. Anyway, I'm nearly finished for today. If I work extra hard, I'll have everything ready and be free to spend time with you, Koji. I'm looking forward to it. Yes. She looks down at the massive pile of toys in front of her. Hey, do you need help with that at all? Help? No, I'll be fine. Really, I can help you out. I just wrap all the presents for my family. I might not be as fast as you, but with both of us working, it'll go faster. She glances uncertainly down again. Okay. Can we do it at your apartment? Why my apartment? I just like being there. It's relaxing. But your workshop is really nice. I know, but I'd like to change the scenery for once. There's so many toys. I think I've wrapped up about 30 presents. The pile of gifts remains as huge as ever. My hands are starting to ache. On the other hand, she doesn't seem to be having any trouble. 500 presents down. Santa's able to do it 16 times faster. It's absurd to think that I could ever compare to her speed. All of her wrapped presents look so neat, too. She starts working, she's become some kind of god of crafting. How many are you up to, Koji? I glance at my pile of wrapped presents compared to hers. I think I could do better. I've had a lot of practice, Koji. When you do it as often as I do, it becomes easy. I've been practicing every Christmas too, but even then, is this the power of the Claus family? Imagine if they could be that productive with everything else. They could conquer the entire world if they wanted. Fortunately, the last thing on their mind would be the world conquest. She's saintly in her innocence. Not to mention really cute. Koji, doesn't matter how many presents you wrap. It doesn't? Why wouldn't it? I mean, the less I do, the more work you have to do, right? No, it's not about the work. She scoots closer to me at the table. It's because you offered to help in the first place. That's what actually makes me happy. I spend every day thinking about what I can do for other people. But what really warms my heart is when I see people being kind. It's no big deal, really. It's a big deal for me. With you here, I feel more motivated to work than ever. She's focused on me, but her hands are still a blur of wrapping presents. I've been wrapping presents twice as fast as normal. Her scissors are a flash of steel jabbing into the air before swooping down again. Be careful with the scissors, Santa. She's definitely going fast. Too fast. Santa, why don't you slow down? No, it's fine. My eyes flick to the front of her top. Oh, here it comes. Something wrong? Look down. Oh my god, I knew this game, man. Come on. She peers down at her top. It has been clearly sheared through by her emphatic scissors wielding. Her mouth falls open as a shocked gasp. I had more beer. Hold on. All right. Her mouth falls open with a shocked gasp. When did that happen? I was too excited. I wasn't paying attention. I know she's clumsy, but this is another level entirely. Thin strips of fur just barely managed to cover her nipples. How convenient for the artist. It's definitely a nice view of her boobs, at least. They're nicely rounded and a little springy, and the size is just right. Santa seems worried, though. If I move, they'll drop. Why do things like this keep happening? She looks dejected, her hands pinning the scraps of fabric in place. I should do something before she turns on the waterworks. Listen, I can sew it back together. But, if you do the sewing, I would have to... She wraps her arms around her chest, doing her best to hide it. We can't do that, Koji. That's too embarrassing. Why am I so clumsy? This isn't fair. The rest of the family doesn't have trouble like this. As she squeezes, the strips of cloth slip between her fingers, leaving her completely bare. No, why did they do that? This is so unfair. Koji, why does it keep happening around you? It's not fair at all. She's having trouble keeping her enormous bust in check. When it's that big, of course it's going to be a problem. Listen, just give me the cloth and I'll fix it. No, I can't let you touch it. She starts to reach for it, but quickly realizes she can't do that without exposing herself. Oh, this is so bad. I just wanted to wrap presents, but I screwed up again. I quietly pick up the pieces. Look, I'll sew them back together. Just give me a few minutes and everything will be fine, okay? She sniffles and reluctantly nods. Oh, okay. Please don't look this way. Alright, sorry. Somehow I feel guilty, but it's not my fault if I happen to get a look, is it? After that, we managed to get all the presents wrapped and move them to her workshop. Santa places the last present on the pile, wrapping it seemingly ecstatic. It's a lot of work, but we did it. Thank you for... Oh, sorry. It's a lot of work, but we did it. Thank you for helping, Koji. No problem. You did most of the work. But you offered to help anyway. That's what makes me happy. I just need to move these. That's when she stumbles forward. And by stumbles, I mean tumbles. Tripping on nothing? Question mark. I'm unable to stop her as she plummets toward the pile of fragile toys in front of her. Despair dawns on her face as she crashes headfirst into them. Santa, are you okay? I rush over to pick her up. Santa? Then I see it. Those innocent eyes of her. Koji! The presents! And that pile begins to tumble. Beautiful, delicate toys handcrafted by Santa herself crash onto the floor, shattering like glass from the weight of each other. The toys! Dewdrops begin to well up in her eyes. All of the year's work, all of the planning. No. No, no, no. Her expression twists with despair as she stares at the pile of ruined toys that she had lovingly crafted. They're broken, Koji. So much work gone. Hey, Santa, everything's fine. Don't stress, we can fix this. No, we can't. It took me weeks to make all those toys. She hulls into a ball, burying her face in her knees. I worked so hard this year. A loud sob escapes from her. Koji, I'm a failure as Santa Claus. Hey, don't say things like that. But it's true. All my brothers and sisters, none of them are as clumsy as me. I'm the only one who breaks things like this. She holds up one of the toys, a little more than a pile of splinters now. Teardrops roll off her cheeks and spatter on the smashed wood. What am I going to do, Koji? There's not enough time to remake all the toys. All the good boys and girls who are waiting for toys this year. She throws the splinters aside and bawls. Don't look at me, Koji. I don't deserve to be a member of the Claus family. That isn't true, Santa. She's not listening. I got so excited when Koji said that he was going to help me wrap presents. My clumsiness kicked in and I ruined everything. It's breaking my heart to see her like this. Yet nothing I can say seems to comfort her at all. Santa, we can fix this. I'll help you. If there's anything I can do to help, just... No, it's okay, Koji. It's no good to try and help someone as clumsy as me. No matter what we make, I'll just break it again. I don't want to see her cry. I don't want to see her so sad. I feel so helpless right now. I need time to be alone. I start to open my mouth, but it seems like it's pointless. Why does she have no confidence in herself? That's the question I keep asking myself over and over. Santa insists she's a failure even though she's been doing this for years. What if the reason she tripped is me? She did say she's nervous around me, and she kept making silly mistakes until she finally destroyed those toys. What if I'm responsible for all this? What do I make of that? I guess it doesn't matter who's responsible, who isn't at this point. The important thing is what happens next. Let's assume that she doesn't shake off her mood and makes no toys for all the good children. That would truly be a miserable Christmas, especially for her. Those kids rely on her to bring Christmas joy to the most wonderful day of the year. No one else can do it like she can. Yet, I don't know what I can say to her that will help her break through. But just sitting here in my apartment letting her face her problems alone, that definitely feels wrong. I couldn't call face. I couldn't face myself in the mirror if I just abandoned her. I remember when I was feeling down, sometimes I just want to be alone for a while. But afterwards I wanted someone to talk to make sure it was alright. Maybe it isn't so different for Santa. Seems like the sort of girl who needs a lot of support from her family. Makes sense that she has relied on them a lot. Picking up the mantle of Santa Claus must be no easy task even for her. The whole point of what she's doing now is to prove her independence. Now she makes a lot of mistakes and tends to trip where there's no reason to. It's obviously hurting her self-esteem. I can only imagine that she needed a lot of help when she was growing up. It's what family is for. They support each other when they're in trouble. But I can understand Santa's desire. Must be a lot of strong personalities in her huge family. She wants to stand out from the crowd. That hasn't worked too well this year. Well, I can speculate all day, but that doesn't do anything about her situation. As soon as I can, I need to visit her workshop. I glance at the swirling snow globe sitting on my table. To be able to craft something like that, it takes a level of skill that is simply magic. I don't have the talent. I couldn't make something so beautiful, even with 100 years of practice. Santa, you're not useless. I'll tell you that as many times as I have to until you believe it. And we'll stop there for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching.